Hello students, today will we discuss about individuals and masses. ओके आज हमारा टॉपिक है इंडिविजुअल्स एंड मासेस यानी व्यक्तिक और सामूहिक. ओके ये लिखा है ऑल्डस हक्सली ने. ऑल्डस हक्सली इन दिस एसे टेकन फ्रॉम ब्रेव न्यू वर्ल्ड. इन्होंने जो ऐसे लिया है वो ब्रेव न्यू वर्ल्ड से लिया गया है. रिविजिटेड टेल अस दैट मैन एंड वुमेन कम इनटू कांटेक्ट विद सोसाइटी. इन्होंने कहा है जब मेल और फीमेल कांटेक्ट में आते हैं सोसाइटी के इनटू डिफरेंट वे, दो तरीके से. ऑन द वन हैंड he is the member of some organized group of society and on the other hand he can be the part of a crowd. देखिए क्या होता है, कुछ तो संस्थाओं के मेंबर बन जाते हैं ग्रुप सोसाइटी के, और कुछ क्या होता है भीड़ का एक भाग होते हैं. बोथ ऑफ देम हैव डिफरेंट इन्फ्लुएंस ऑन हिज बिहेवियर. ये उनके बिहेवियर को प्रभावित करता है दोनों ही. द ग्रुप आर नॉट वर्दी फॉर देयर मोरल बिहेवियर एंड इंटेलिजेंट थिंकिंग वाइल द क्राउड इन chaotic and thoughtless. It has no purpose of its own and there is nothing like rational and logical thinking. They cease to have any judgment of their own, loss of all the sense of responsibility and are easily excited. There is a panic in the crowd which can be called poisoning. Huxley points out that reading is essentially a private activities just like that of the writer, but the situation of the orator is different because he has to speak to the masses who are already intoxicated and so they are at the mercy of the orator. Okay, Huxley points out that reading is essentially a private activities. The intellectual is rational and propaganda does not influence and them in any way. They are always safe against the fallacies. Philosophy teaches us to feel uncertain even about these things which are certain. But a propagandist is dogmatic and thinks himself right, though he might be wrong. He does not believe in talking to the opponents but in attacking and shouting them down even to put an end to them if need be. Mindlessness and flee are not the human characteristics and so the preservation of integrity and value of human individual are the most essential. इन्होंने कहा है कि जो व्यक्तिक पर्सनल होता है व्यक्ति उसकी वैल्यू होती है और जो ह्यूमन इंडिविजुअल्स होते हैं वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा आवश्यक होते हैं. इफ वी डू नॉट एक्ट राइट नाउ इन हिज डायरेक्शन it will be too late to do some in their future. Okay, a woman and a man makes direct contact with society in two ways, as a member of some familial, professional or religious group. किस तरीके से आते हैं वो सोसाइटी के उसमें, या तो वो किसी मेंबर बनकर आते हैं किसी चीज का, या प्रोफेशनल होता है या रिलीजियस ग्रुप होता है. ओके, और एज ए मेंबर ऑफ क्राउड या फिर वो भीड़ का एक मेंबर होते हैं, हिस्सा होते हैं. ग्रुप आर कैपेबल ऑफ बीइंग अ मोरल एंड इंटेलिजेंट एज द इंडिविजुअल्स हु फ्रॉम देम. अ क्राउड has no purpose of its own. It is capable of anything except intelligent action and realistic thinking. Assembled in crowd, people lost their power of reasoning and their capacity for moral choice. Their suggestibility is increased to point where they cease to have any judgment or will of their own. They become very excitable. They lose all sense of individual collectivity and collective responsibility. They are subject to sudden excesses of rage and panic. In a word, man in crowd behaves as though he had swallowed a large dose of some powerful intoxicant. Okay, he is a victim of what I have called herd poisoning. Like alcohol, herd poison is an active extravagant drugs The crowd intoxicated individual escapes from responsibility, intelligence, and morality into a kind of frantic animal mindlessness. And reading is a private, not a collective activity. The writer speaks only to individuals. कि जो राइटर है वो केवल इंडिविजुअल्स के बारे में बोलता है. सिटिंग बाय देमसेल्व्स इन अ स्टेट ऑफ नॉर्मल sobriety. The orator speaks to masses of individuals already well primed with heart poison. They are at his mercy, and if he knows his business, he can do what he likes with them. Okay? Unlike the masses, intellectuals have a taste of rationality and an interest in facts. Their critical habit of mind makes them resistant to the kind of propaganda that works so well on the majority. Intellectuals are the kind of people who demand evidence and are shocked by logical inconsistencies and fallacies that they regarded oversimplifications as the original sin of the mind and have no use for the slogans, the unqualified assertions and sweeping generalizations which are the propagandist stock in trend. Philosophy teaches us to feel uncertain about the things that seem to us self-evident. Propaganda, on the other hand, teaches us to accept as self-evident matters about which it would be reasonable to suspend our judgment or to feel doubt. The propagandist must therefore be dogmatic. All his statements are made without qualifications. There are no grey in his picture of the world. Everything is either black or white. He must never admit that he might be wrong, or that people with a different point of view might be even right. Opponents should not be argued with them. They should be attacked, shouted down, or if they become too much of a liquidated. Virtue and intelligence belong to human beings are individuals freely associating with other individuals in small groups. So do sin and stupidity. But the human mindlessness to which the damage make his appeal the moral imbecility on which he relies. When he goads his victims into actions are characteristics not of men and women as individuals, but of men and women in masses. Okay? And mindlessness and moral are not characteristically human attributes. They are symptoms of heart poisoning. In all the world's higher religions, salvation, enlightenment are for individuals. The kingdom of heaven is within the mind of a person, not within the collective mindlessness of a crowd. In an age of overpopulation, of over-organization and over more efficient means of mass communications, how can we preserve the integrity and resist the value of the human individual? This is questions that can still be asked and perhaps effectively answered. A generation from now, it may be too late to find and answer, and perhaps impossible in the stiffing collective climate of the future time, even to ask the questions. Okay. The groups are not worthy for their moral behavior and intelligent thinking, while the crowd is thoughtless. It has no purpose of its own, and there is nothing like rational and logical thinking. क्या होता है, उनका कोई उद्देश्य नहीं होता है. ओके, वो उनकी केवल क्या होती है, रैशनल एंड लॉजिकल थिंकिंग होती है. दिस इज टू हैव एनी जजमेंट ऑफ देयर ओन lose all the sense of responsibility, and are easily excited. There is panic crowd can be called head poisoning. Okay. Huxley points out the reading is essentially, वो कहते हैं कि अध्ययन जो होता है, पढ़ना बहुत महत्वपूर्ण होता है. प्राइवेट एक्टिविटीज जस्ट लाइक दैट ऑफ द राइटर. कोई प्राइवेट एक्टिविटीज हो सकती है जैसे राइटर. What the situations of the orator is different because he has to speak to masses who are already intoxicated, and so that are the mercy of the orator. Okay. And the intellectual is rational, and propaganda does not influence them in any way. Thus they are always safe against the fallacies. Philosophy teaches us to feel uncertain, कराती है हमें philosophy जो है. Okay. Even about these things which are certain, but a propagandist is dogmatic and thinks himself right, though he might be wrong. Okay, he does not believe, वो believe नहीं करता in talking to the opponents, but in attacking, in shouting them down, even to put an end to them. If need be, mindlessness and folly are not the human characteristics, and so the preservations of integrity and values of human individuals are the most essential. If we do not act right now in this direction, it will be too late to do so no near in future. Okay. Virtue and intelligence belong to human beings are individuals freely associating with our other individuals in a small group.